Hey, today we are doing questions for ISC2 Certified in Cybersecurity. Question: which type of control is used to restore systems or processes to their normal state after an attack has occurred? Corrective control. Corrective control is after the attack, preventive control is before the incident, and detective control is during. And there is one more: corrective recovery. It's restore fully. It's also after the incident happened. Compensating, backup control. Okay, next question. An organization's secret system which involves in preventing, detecting, analyzing, and responding to cybersecurity incidents is Security Operations Center, SOC. Which is loopback address 127.0.0.1 or : 1 or both A and B. So the correct answer is A and B because : 1 is for IPv6. What is the term used to denote the inherent set of privileges assigned to a user upon the creation of a new account? What is the term used to denote the inherent baseline, transitivity, aggregation, entitlement? I would go with baseline. Yes, it's baseline. Which of the following uses registered port HTTP, MS SQL Server, TCP, SMB? MS SQL Server, and I want explanation of this question. Port ranges, well known. Registered ports. Okay. That's why. Assigned to software applications by IANA. Example: MS SQL Server, dynamic private. TCP, MS SQL. I have to change the mouse. It stopped working. Okay. SMB stands for simple message block. No, server message block. Server message block. A network file sharing protocol. Allows applications and users to read, write, and request services from files, printers, and devices on a network. MS SQL Server. Is this just for okay? MSQL Server is just for SQL. Let's check. Full name: Microsoft SQL Server. What it is? Relational database management system developed by Microsoft. What it does: stores, manages, and retrieves data using SQL provides tools for reporting, analytics, and business intelligence, supports high availability, replication, and large-scale enterprise apps. A cybersecurity professional observes an unusual occurrence in the network or system. What term best describes the situation? I would say it's incident, but there is no such answer. Is breach, exploit, intrusion, or event? Event is like usually just some notification, something normal. It's not unusual, I would say. Maybe it might be, but it's more like incident if it's malicious. A collection of actions that must be followed in order to complete a task or process in accordance with a set of rules is policy, procedure, law, standard. It's a procedure. The highest level governance documents in an organization, usually approved and issued by management, usually to support a compliance initiative, is standard, right? No, policy. A highest level governance documents in an organization. Okay, it's in an organization. It's not by third party. By third parties is standard, but policy is within an organization. Issued by management. Okay, that's why. 255.255.255.0 address represents subnet mask. An attack in which an attacker listens passively to the authentication protocol to capture information that can be used in a subsequent active attack to masquerade as the claimant is eavesdropping attack, I would say. Yes. Eavesdropping. He listens. In what way do a victim's files get affected by ransomware? In what way do a victim's files get affected by ransomware? Files by encrypting them. Next, what is sensitivity in the context of confidentiality? It means that only authorized people can have access to files. Let's see the answers. The harm caused to external stakeholders if information is disclosed or modified. The ability to information to be accessed only by authorized individuals. Yes, be accessed only by authorized individuals. I will go with B. The need for protection assigned to information by its owner, the health status. Okay, it was C. The need for protection assigned to information by its owner. What is sensitivity? The need for protection. Why not be? It's only. Why not be? Confidentiality stands for. It means that only authorized individuals have access to the file. The ability of information to be accessed only by authorized individuals. This is actually the definition of confidentiality itself, right? Confidentiality, keeping information private and restricting access to authorized people Example, encrypting files so only the right user with a key can open them. Right. It doesn't explain sensitivity, the need for protection assigned to information by its owner. This is the correct definition of sensitivity. Need of protection. I never heard the definition of sensitivity. So when you are sensitive, you have the need for protection? Let's that sink. Sensitivity means how important, critical the information is. What about the vulnerable? And therefore, how much protection it needs. So when you feel sensitive, you need so much protection. Oh, I will remember this. The need for protection. When you're sensitive, you have the need for protection. You need people who protect you. A company network experience a sudden flood of network packets that causes major slowdown in the internet traffic. What type of event it is? Security incident, natural disaster, exploit, adverse event. I would go with security incident. Now it's adverse event. Why not security incident? Why not a security incident? Security incident, a confirmed violation. Okay, so this is not confirmed yet, right? This is just the occurrence, just the experience. And an experience is just an event, because security incident is confirmed violation of security policy. Okay, compromise of confidentiality, integrity, or availability, malware infection, unauthorized access, data breach, proven to cause harm. Adverse event, any unusual or negative occurrence that may affect system operations, but it's not yet confirmed as a security incident. A sudden flood of network packets, possible DDoS that slows down traffic. It's classified as an adverse event until investigated and confirmed to be an actual attack. Duke would like to restrict users from accessing a list of prohibited websites while connected to his network. Which one of the following controls would best achieve his objective? Restrict users from accessing a list of prohibited websites. Okay, DLP solution, IPS, URL filter, IP address block. I would go with IP address block. Okay, but the correct answer is URL filter. Let's see, why not B? Why not B? Wait. Oh man, right, because the website. Okay, let's read. URL filter blocks specific websites or domains based on their URL. Right. And the IP address blocks access based on specific IP. Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. But websites are dynamic, so the IP address can change, while URL will not. So this will remain blocked, and with IP address block, it could open when once the IP would change. So websites often use dynamic IPs, CDN, content delivery network, or share servers. Yes, and they can have different IPs. For example, Facebook may resolve to dozens of different IPs depending on location, while URL filter blocks specific websites or domains based on their URL. Works well because users might access the same site from multiple IPs, but the domain name stays the same. Okay, URL filter. It's good to know, learning something new every day. Which is strongly used for security Wi-Fi? WPA2. Okay, WPA2, that's the correct answer. Yes, because the rest is like outdated WPA. Next question. Port forwarding is also known as punch through, port mapping, tunneling, all. Interesting. Punch through. I haven't heard that. Let's check with chat. You got it. The correct answer is all. Port mapping. Most common synonym redirects communication from one port on a public IP to a port on a private IP. Tunneling. Sometimes used because port forwarding allows traffic to tunnel through firewalls, network address translation. Example, SSH tunneling uses port forwarding. Punch through, peer-to-peer. I have never heard this term. Not punch through uses port forwarding, so two devices behind firewalls can directly connect. Let's go. Next question. Which access control model is best suited for a large organization with which access control model is best suited for a large organization with many departments that have different data access needs? Access control. So the answers are MAC. MAC is based on classifications. RBAC role. Back is rule. Duck. Oh wow, so role based. Interesting. Expand all terms. Okay. Discretionary access control, it means at the discretion of someone. The owner of data decides who gets access. Rollback. Access is based on a person role, but it's not based on data. Large organizations with many departments assign permissions by role, right? All employees in HR can access payroll files, but only IT admins can access server configs. MAC, mandatory access control, is controlled by central authority like the system admin. Example, military or government systems which with top secret confidential labels. access control by a central authority, mandatory, based on labels, classifications, right? Very secure, not flexible. Users cannot change permissions. And lastly, rule-based access control. Access is determined by rules set by the system, not user or role. Users can only log between 9 to 6 or block all traffic except from specific IPs. Okay, in short, discretionary access control. Owner decides, role-based. Role decides, labels, central authority. Rules. But Mac is also based on classification level. Every user, every object gets a security label. So this is classification, the security label. These labels determine access. Commonly used in government, military, and high security environments. Data is classified as top secret, secret, confidential, unclassified. Users have clearances. A user with a secret clearance can access secret. RBAC is about roles, not data. Yes, you nailed the key. Focus on the user's role in the organization, not the data itself. Permissions are assigned to roles, right? But the question was about data access. RBAC is not about classifying the data, about managing access at scale. In a large organization with many departments, the practical way to handle different data access needs is to assign permissions to roles, HR, and let users inherit those permissions. This avoids the chaos of managing access on a per user. Okay. I will take a nap and see you soon.